We're going to go ahead and get started with our phonics time today. Welcome back. We miss everyone at home. We're looking at our spelling and poetry book right now. You don't have this one at home, but you can listen along. This is our poem for April. It is called The Lamb. You're going to see that it almost sounds like a Christmas poem. Maybe it's one that you even learned in kindergarten, I think. All right, did everyone turn to page 78? 78, back in the poems.
We already done it.
It's okay. We'll do this again. This is for the month of April. So maybe you did it when I was gone with Mrs. Lauterbach. All right. Read it with me. The Lamb by William Blake. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bade thee feed by the stream and o'er the mead. Are you in your book, Philip? Get your spelling book out, please. Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly bright. Levi, I should be able to hear you. Gave thee such a piping voice, making all the fields rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I a child and thou a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee. So who made the lamb? God did. That's right. What do you see? What kind of sentence do you see quite often in the first stanza? Is it an interrogative, exclamatory, declarative? What do you see, Christian? Interrogative. Lots of questions, right? Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? They all end with what? Question marks. The last two sentences. What kind of sentences are those, Sawyer? Exclamatory. Why? Because they end with an exclamation point, so we should be excited. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee. Right? So we should have excitement in our voice when we say that. All right, stick those books back in your desk real quick. And I want you to take out now your spiral notebook. If you're at home, I want you to find a scrap piece of paper. So your spiral notebook, find an empty page you can use in your spiral notebook. I'm going to say a word, and I want you to write all the special sounds you hear in the word. I'm going to give you clues. There will be 4 special sounds in this first word. If you write all 4 down, I want you to stand. Okay? Stand. Are we ready? Okay, Lizzie, 3 more seconds. Okay, here's the first word. Strawberry. Write all the special sounds you hear in strawberry. Strawberry. You wrote all 4? All right, let's hear them, Levi. In saw.
On saw A-W. Aaron verse E-R. Aaron chair E-I-R.
Yes.
E-N-D-B-Y.
All right, the first one, you're a little off. Let's see if you can fix it. Strawberry. What were you missing?
Stir and stream.
Stir and stream. Okay, that one should have been S-T-R. Who got all of those? We're going to go over them again. Are you ready? Stir and stream, S-T-R. Raise your hand if you got that one. Aw and saw, A-W. Aaron cherry, E-R-R. E and baby, Y. Good. All right, the next word is author. 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 Who is the author of a book? Author. Did you write all the special sounds, Sawyer? I'll let you tell me. There's 3 of them.
A-U.
Mm-hmm. You're close. It wasn't in verse. What other ending was it? Andy? And sailor, O-R. You were so close, Sawyer. Good job. Oh, okay, so it was on faucet and thick or in sailor. Who got all three of those? Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. This is kind of a tough one. There's two special sounds in this word. Scripture. You need a tissue? Scripture. Scripture. Give it a try, Mav. Yes, Christian.
Stir and stream, S-T-R.
Do you mean stir and...
No, stir and stream.
Not stir and stream. Have a seat. Andy? Skir and scream. Not in church. Did you get the last sound?
Yeah.
Scripture.
E-R.
Not E-R. What is that last special sound, Ronan? Not TCH. Scripture. Scripture. It's one of the ones from the last churn pasture. T-U-R-E. That was a tough one. Here's another word. This one has three special sounds. Treasure. 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 Go ahead, Levi.
Train, T-R, E and D, E-A, Urine, P-R-U-R-E.
He said
Right.
E and me, E-A.
No, he said E in leaf, and it would actually be it'd be in. It's still EA, but it's in thread. Good. Just wanted you to know the correct one. Okay, so one more word. Wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. We used a wheelbarrow to move some wood around the yard. Wheelbarrow. Three special sounds in this one. Philip, I want you to be the first one standing. Wheelbarrow. Do you hear the first one? Mav, you be the first one standing. Can you beat everybody? Braden, do you think you know? Do you hear one special sound in that word? Give me one, Braden. In. Not and wash. This has a silent letter. Lizzie?
What in the whale? W-A.
Good. What's another special sound, Philip? Wheelbarrow. Aaron. Aaron Carey. How do you spell that one?
E-R-R.
That's A-R-R. Okay. And then O is O in bowl. How do we spell that, everybody? O-W. That was a tough word, okay? All right, so look at this first column up here on the board. You can put that notebook away. We're done with that for right now. Look at this first column here on the board. I want you to read these words in your head. If you can't read those words, you can stand and step up to where you can read them. Hey, glad you're here. Welcome. All right. You don't need to come that far. Read these words in your head. Go sit down, and I want you to raise your hand when you figured out what is similar in all those words. Just put that on my desk. Okay. David. All right, we're reading these words to see what is alike in all those words. Michael.
They all have mint at the
Yes, they all have mint at the end. Let's stand and read them together. Are you ready? Agreement, amusement, encouragement, government, judgment, placement. All right, let's read these words and see if we can find similar sounds. Read them in your head. Math?
They're all yellow.
They're all yellow? No, come on. We're reading them to find out what is similar. But you're right. They are all yellow. Good observation. I mean, what makes them Why do I put those words together? There's something that sounds alike in those words. Allie. E-R. They have this air sound, don't they? Let's say the words together. Jericho, stereo, very, heritage, parish, Meredith. Good job. All right, it's been a while. Meredith is a name. You never heard the name Meredith? All right, so we're going to look at these sentences. I'm going to look for someone sitting up nice and tall on their desk to read the sentence to me. Hey, David's sitting up nice and tall. He just came in and sat down and didn't goof around. Read the first sentence for us, David.
My family visited,
Nice and loud.
my family visited
Everglades.
Everglades National Park in the winter.
Oh, I bet it was beautiful in the winter, don't you think? Let's divide the sentence between the subject part and the predicate part of the sentence. What would be the subject part of the sentence, Christian?
My family.
My family, good. So, visited Everglades National Park in the winter is the predicate. Now let's find, I'm going to use a different color. Now let's find the subject. What is the subject in this sentence, Philip? Just one word. Family. My would describe whose family, but family is our subject. How about our verb? Raise your hand if you know the verb. Ronan.
Visited.
I appreciate the people that are participating right now. I'm going to remember that when we're done with this lesson. The people that are raising their hand and giving me answers are going to get some tally marks. So good. My family visited Everglades National Park in the winter. Family visited. Okay, let's divide this next sentence. Read it for me, Sawyer.
I saw a white
I've never heard of this word either. Ibis.
ibis bird.
That's it. Okay. I saw a white ibis bird. Where should I draw the line? After what word, Kaden? Where should I draw the line to divide the subject and the predicate? After what? Braden? After I. It's a really easy one, okay? Everyone, tell me the subject.
Saw.
Subject. I. What is the verb?
Saw.
Saw. Good. Okay, the predicate is saw a white ibis bird, but the verb is saw. I saw. This one's a little trickier. Read this sentence for me, Philip.
Dad and Mom took us on a boat ride.
Good. Andy, where would I draw the line to divide the subject and the predicate? After dad and mom, right? After dad and mom. What is the subject, Levi?
Dad and Mom.
Dad and mom. Good. Okay, and what is the verb?
Took.
Girls? Took. Okay? You might think, oh, ride is an action verb, but that's what they did. They went on a ride, right? Mom and dad took. Good. All right, let's do this one together. We saw alligators and manatees. Where should I draw the line? After we. Good. What is the subject?
We.
We. And what is the verb?
Saw.
Saw. You're getting fast. All right, now we're going to talk again about where we put commas when we have groups of words together. Can you read this sentence for me, Kaden? Can you read it? Come step up here where you can read it a little better.
Abraham, Ruth, and David are some of my favorite Bible characters.
Isn't that pretty cool, David, that you have a name from the Bible? All right, Christian, after, when we have a group of words, right, and we want to separate them, after each name, we're going to put what? A comma. So where am I going to put commas, Christian? Help me out. After, do you want to come draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Abraham.
Right. It's down right here. Okay.
Ruth.
Yep, and you're going to stop right there because now it says Abraham, Ruth, and David, so we don't need one after David. Good job. Go ahead and set that down. Abraham, Ruth, and David are some of my favorite Bible characters. Maverick, can you read this last sentence?
Daniel can play the violins,
The piano,
piano,
saxophone,
saxophone,
guitar,
guitar, and
harm,
harmonica.
harmonica. All right, Philip, all the way in the back. Can you come put some commas up there, Philip? Daniel can play. What is our list? What are they? It's a list of what? Instruments that Daniel can play. So what's the first instrument he's going to put a comma after? Piano. What about the next one? Saxophone. Right. Guitar. Good. And we don't need a comma after harmonica. If we didn't put commas after those, you might think there's some kind of an instrument called a piano saxophone or a guitar or a saxophone guitar, right? It wouldn't make any sense. We have to put commas to make sense when there's a group together. All right, so good job. We're going to go ahead and have our snack now, but those at home can work on their phonics page. We're going to be doing that at seat work time.